Hello everybody, this is Magnetar Prime with another Transformers video review, and this time I have the 2012 Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure Runabout and Runamuck, also known as Overrun. And just to make this clear, this packaging is only for the figure Overrun, and I will get that in a second. Now I'm gonna show you this closer to the camera, and as you can see it has a nice art graphic design, and this was actually I think it's making a reference to one of the comics in which they both go to New York following a family. And I remember I had that comic when I was a kid. It was really cool. Now on one side we have a picture of Overrun transforming to his vehicle mode, a nice logo of the Decepticon insignia, and of course the Transformers Collectors Club exclusive right here. The other side is the same. I wish they would have put at least a picture of Overrun transforming to his robot mode, but I guess it was too much. Now on the back side there's nothing, just like most of the Collectors Club exclusive figures. Now I'm gonna set this aside and I'm gonna get these figures out of the packaging. Now I'm gonna open up this packaging and I'm gonna show you the two figures. And as you can see, it's a very nice design for the packaging. The foam has been cut up in the shape of these figures. I'm gonna get this guy first, and I'm gonna get this guy out of here now. Get out of here. Let's set this aside. As you can see, these two figures come transformed into their vehicle mode. We have Runamuck right here, which is the 2012 Transformers Collector Club free figure for active members. This figure came in a plastic bag with a BIOS, and it was packaged in a small white box. Overrun right here on the other side is one of the two 2012 Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure. The other exclusive figure for 2012 is Shattered Glass Drift. As you can see, Overrun comes in this awesome display box, and it has an extra space for his partner in crime, Runamuck. Now on a side note, Overrun, this guy right here, sold out within 24 hours of being available. I remember how hard it was to get this guy because it sold out so fast. But at the end I was able to get one from the Transformers Collectors Club store. Now I'm gonna show you the technical data for each figure, and the first one is gonna be for Overrun, which is right here. We have a nice graphic design of this figure. The technical data reads Strength 7, Intelligence 6, Speed 8, Endurance 7, Rank 6, Courage 7, Fire Blast 7, Skill 7. And we have the BIOS right here, and I don't know if you are able to read it or not, but I'm gonna move this out of the way because I wanna show you the next one, which is this one right here for Runamuck, which is basically the same except for the BIOS that has changed. And let's read out the technical data. We have Strength 7, Intelligence 5, Speed 8, Endurance 7, Rank 6, Courage 7, Fire Blast 7, Skill 8. Now out of the two figures, this was the only one that came with instructions right here, but these guys are really simple to transform. Now let's get these two side to side, and let's take a look at the technical data again. So they are basically, well, they are almost the same, just a few difference. Like Overrun skills is 7 and Runamuck is 8, but it's just like, it's a minor difference, I guess. This duo is also known as the Battle Chargers in the Transformers Generation 1 family, also in the comics. The Battle Chargers are a devilish duo of deadly Decepticons dragsters dedicated to destruction, demolition, and defiance. Individually, they are Runabout and Runamuck. As you can see, these two figures come transformed into a sports car that looks similar to a Chevrolet Corvette with a heavily modified front end. The details on this figure is really nice. I'm gonna show you real quick. The paint job is definitely accurate to the Generation 1 characters. They both have a nice Decepticon logo right on the front, right here. And they do have a rub sign right here, which I'm gonna show you real quick. There it goes. It is a nice feature. Now, this one has a nice gold paint applied to the sides of the car, and we have the back side. They do have tail lights that have been painted. So these two figures are very nice, are very detailed. As you already know, these two figures are a retool and repaint of the Transformers Generations figure Wheeljack, which at the same time is a retool and repaint of the Transformers Rebuild the Shield Turbo Tracks. Now I'm gonna move this packaging out of the way and I will bring another Transformers figures for a size comparison. And here for a quick size comparison, I have the Transformers Rebuild the Shield figure Runamuck Prime. These are all deluxe class figures. As you can see, they are pretty much about the same size. Let's turn the other way. And these figures display really cool next to each other. Now I'm gonna move Runamuck Prime out of the way. And here for another size comparison, I have the Transformers Universe figure Nemesis Prime with a BTS add-on trailer, which is this one right here. So as you can see, these figures look awesome and they are definitely in scale with the Transformers Voyager class figures. I really like it. And again, these figures display really well. Now I'm gonna get Nemesis Prime and the BTS add-on trailer out of the way. And here for another size comparison, I have the Transformers Generations figure Wheeljack and Turbo Tracks from the Transformers Rebuild the Shield line. As you can see, these figures are pretty much the same, except for the head sculpt that was replaced with a new one on each single figure, and the paint job applied. Again, and they are all based on the same mold. Now, I'm gonna get these figures out of the way. And now, it's time to transform these figures into the robot mode, which is very simple. And I'm sure that most of you already know how to transform this figure because they are a retool from the Generations Wheeljack and the Rebuild the Shield Turbo Tracks. So I'm gonna do this real quick, but still what you're gonna do is you're gonna deattach this section right here and you're gonna fold this down, which is the feet right here. We'll do the same over here. There's a clip in there. Now this section right here, you're gonna open up, which are the doors of the side panels, whatever you want to call it. We're going to open this section back. We're going to remove his weapon, which can be stored in this little hole right here. I'll set this aside. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this and I'm going to push this section all the way up, just like so, and that will extend the arms and will reveal the head of this figure. Now this wheel, I'm going to move it to the side, just like so. I will rotate this around, which is the robot hand of this figure. We do the same over here. And now these of the doors right here, you're gonna extend these to the side, you're just gonna slide it out, and we're gonna move this up just like so. Now what I'm gonna do is this section right here, I'm gonna fold this up and we're gonna attach this right in here just like so. Now I'm going to extend these panels right here, which looks very nice and it has a nice detail in it. And now we're going to get the weapon of this guy. I'm going to open this up. It's a nice little blaster and I'm going to put it right in his hand. Now I'm going to get this guy aside here and I'm going to leave this aside here because I will talk about this in a little bit. Now I'm going to transform this other figure, and again I'm going to do this real quick because I'm sure that most of collectors know how to transform this figure. Again, this particular mold has been released in 4 different times already, so it shouldn't be an issue transforming this guy. I'm going to move this up real quick. Again, I'm doing this on the fly. I'm going to extend this to the side, extend this again. Move this slightly to the sides and push this up. Now I'm going to work on this section right here. I'm going to fold it to the side. The same over here. Rotate his fist right here. Now we'll do the same over here with the door sections. I'm going to move or slide this out, push it up just a little bit, and this panel right here, fold it up, and I'm going to slide it right in here. Make sure it pegs in, and I'm going to stand this figure up real quick over here. Now his gun, again, it's a very nice gun and it can be held right in his hand. Now I'm gonna set this aside real quick. So as you can see, to transform these two figures is very simple and it's very fast. Now these sidebars, as you can see, they have this little clip right here, and it can be used, or they can be used in so many different ways. As you probably already know, on Wheeljack there were like ratchet tools and stuff like that, so if you want, they can hold them this way, and like if they were fixing something, I guess. Let me do this real quick on the other one. It's a nice option, you know. I mean, not everything has to necessarily be a weapon, right? Well, there we go. I'm gonna bring it closer to the camera. So it's like they're kind of like a mechanic now. Now I'm gonna set these figures aside real quick. And another thing you can do with this is you can actually attach them right here if you want, like a, I don't know, like maybe a mounted cannon or something. Do this here real quick. I think I just knocked down the other figure. Now let me do the same here for this one. I'm gonna mount it right here, and I'm gonna smooth it up slightly, and I will do the same over here. Mount it to the sides, and there you go. This is another option for these side pipes. You know, you can do that if you want. Now this is actually the way that they come in the graphic design. Now I'm gonna remove this, and I'm gonna set this aside for a few seconds. I will do the same over here. Another option is that this gun, he can hold it, or just like the other ones, he has a clip right here which you can mount right over here, and it could be like a missile launcher. But I guess this is more for the figure Wheeljack. So I just want to show you this real quick, because again, you can display these figures in so many different ways. That's one thing that I like it. You know, you have the option, you can use this as a tool, or you can use it as some mounted cannons if you want. This can be a laser gun or a mounted rocket launcher as well. Now there's another option I'm going to show you real quick, and this one is not in the instructions. The other option is that if we want to have a more Generation 1 looking for these figures, it is possible. The only thing we have to do is I'm going to slide this in, slide this down and fold it in. Do the same over here. I'm going to fold it in, and we're going to fold this down just like so. Now, and this is just me, or this is optional, you know, like if you really want to display your figure this way, in my opinion, this way definitely looks like the Generation 1 Runamuck and Runabout. Now again, this is not showing the instructions, but it's very simple. I will do it again. I'm going to open this up, I'm going to fold this down, I will slide this down, and I'm going to push this panel right in. I will do the same over here. Slide it down real quick, slide it in both ways, and push them down just like so. Now we go here, and there you go, a more Generation 1 looking for these two figures. I definitely like this option. I don't know why they did not include this in the instructions for these figures. Again, I know these are a repaint and retool of two other figures, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they have to transform all the same. And as a matter of fact, most of the time I display this figure, I display them just like this. Now let's talk about the articulation for these figures. But first I'm going to remove the weapons. I'm going to set them aside real quick. And as you can see, the head sculpt can be moved up and down. It could also be rotated if you want, 360 degrees. His arms are on a ball joint. They can be moved up and down, rotated 360 degrees. He has an arm swivel right here and a nice elbow articulation. Also, his fist or his hand can be rotated, which is very nice. This figure does have waist articulation, as you can see. Legs are also on a ball joint. They can move back and forth, knee articulation, and It has a feet, or an articulated feet kind of, because it can move up and down, and this section right here on the heel can be moved up and down as well to help you to display this figure properly. Now I'm going to show you this one too. The articulation for this figure is basically pretty much the same. Now I'm going to bring some more Transformers figures for a size comparison. And here for a size comparison, I have Runabout and Runamuck next to Unique Toys Mania King. And as you can see, these three figures are very nice. I definitely like them, and they display really cool next to each other. They are definitely a nice representation of their Generation 1 characters. Let's move this to the side real quick. And this one is a third-party Transformer figure. It is not made by Hasbro or Takara. Now I'm gonna move Mania King out of the way. And here for another size comparison, I have the Generation 1 reissue figures, the Insecticons. Again, all of these figures are really cool. They do have a lot of details, and I'm really glad that I got to get these two figures in my collection. As you can see, these two are deluxe class figures, and they display really nice next to the Insecticons. Now I'm gonna get the Insecticons out of the way. And here for another size comparison, I have the Transformers Generation figure Redguard, and this one is featured the add-on kit made by a third-party Transformers company. And at this moment I cannot remember which company made this add-on kit, but as you can see, these figures display really good, and they have a nice deluxe size. As you can see, these figures are displaying very nice next to each other. I'm moving to the side. As you can see the back side view, and let's move back to the front. And now that we have seen these figures transform into their vehicle mode, the articulation and the accessories, all I have to say is that these figures are awesome, and it will definitely be a great addition to any Transformers collection. And with this, I conclude this Transformers video review of the 2012 Transformers Collectors Club exclusive figure Runabout and Runamuck. If you like my Transformers video review, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Magnetar Prime, or you can visit my Facebook page, Magnetar Prime Reviews. Thank you for watching. This is Magnetar Prime. Until next time.